Before I start, I've just been talking to two young lads downstairs. I don't know if they've come in here, they've just been served in Afghanistan, so can we just have a round of applause for them? They were Taliban soldiers. I had a laugh on way here tonight though, I've got to share it with you. Next door neighbour, my God, she reversed out to drive, she went back on it. She reversed back out, then she went back on it, she was right close to it in bin. Mind you, I shouldn't laugh. She's only been in a wheelchair a week. She says, mine's a box of frogs and all. She called me over there. She says, Darren, can I have a word? I says, yeah, what's up, love? She says, do you know about laundry going missing off my line? I says, no, why are you accusing me? She says, no. I thought, thank God for that, honestly. I shit her pants. She's one of them neighbours at all. She's always round our house. My wife's a full-time mum now, so she's got no to do, so neighbour comes and she was nuts. And she's put my wife on a right paranoia about the recession. Everything in our house now is smart price. And it's not just smart price, it's off the whoops aisle. It's unbelievable. She thinks that we can't do better than that. My wife went for a haircut over there. She come back with fucking skinhead. I says, what are you doing? She says, well, I've got to get my money's worth. She looks like Richard O'Brien. And neighbour tells us all about her sex life. Do you really need to know about your neighbour's sex life? Apparently she's got a foot fetish. I don't know if it's because she's in a wheelchair and she can't feel her own feet. But she's obsessed with feet. She got diagnosed with athlete's pussy yesterday. Probably sounds like I'm slating my missus and stuff. I'm not, I love her to bits. Like I say, I'm not slating her at all. I can't, not after accident she was in last month, it was horrible. I got a phone call to go to hospital. I went to hospital and the nurse said, your wife's there, she's in a coma. To see your wife laid there, lifeless, not nagging you, not trying to feed you smart price food, were awful. Anyway, I said, is there what I can do? She says, no, not really. Well, why don't you try giving a little kiss behind her ear? I says, you what? She says, you know, try and sexually excite her. It's the last we can do. So I thought, it's a bit weird, but the nurse went, so I went up, I gave a little kiss behind one ear, a little kiss behind her ear. Then I rubbed my head across her breasts, and I went straight on my knees and started getting a full-on oral sex. It was amazing. A few minutes went by, know what had happened, so there was no change there. But a few more minutes went by, and her legs started twitching. She was sat up, having the biggest orgasm I've ever seen her have. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. She was cured. That nurse deserves a medal or something. We were so happy. Well, we were happy, but there's always a part of me now that thinks, maybe I could have done more for my mum. She's back to normal now though. Everything's, you got to make more money, you got to make more money, work more hours. I said, I can't do no more hours. She says, why don't you try donating sperm, they pay you for that. So I thought, well, enough goes to waste, I'll get a go. So I got laptop out, thought, you can do everything online these days. I'll give you a tip, if you're ever going to try and donate sperm, don't do it online, you just break your laptop. So I went to clinic, love at first sight. The woman behind the reception was fucking stunning. Honestly, I don't want to go on about her, but I would quite happily crawl 100 miles on her ashes just to put a love bite in this woman's shit. She was amazing. Anyway, she says, right Darren. She says to me, right Darren, there's your beaker, take it down to room 4 and put your deposit in there. So I thought, alright. Walked away from her. Thought, I know what I'm going to think of that. Funny enough, she was called Leon. Well, at least that's what his name she had tattooed on her wrist. So I got into the room, made myself comfortable and started, you know. About 5 minutes went by and no what had happened. I thought, I'm calling for assistance, so I called, Ian come. She says, how can I assist you, Mr. Crownshaw? I says, fuck me, take the lid off that beaker, will you? Me and Alice nearly split up last year, all because of the letter E. The letter E nearly made me a single man. Unbelievable. I went on a stag do here before, to Magaluf, and I just sent her a message home saying, having a lovely time, wish you was a... Mind you, it was a good stag do though. We wore him fancy dress, me and 3 friends went as Jackson 4. Like I say, I'm a dad now, so I consider myself to be quite a good dad. well, apart from bath time, my kids absolutely hate bath time. I put them in bath and all they do is scream. It's like I'm trying to put them into a bath for acid. Got to the point where I thought, I've got to call someone, so we called the on-call midwife. She watched this procedure, and she says, why don't you try putting a bit of warm water in? I always sit wrong finger around people like midwives and all. I don't do it on purpose, but when my little girl was born, I was cradling her, loving her. She come for a routine check, the midwife, 3-week-old. And I meant to say, she's really little and timid, but no, I said little and frigid. I tell you, if looks could kill. And anyone in here who's started a new family, you know, you've never got the money, so you just spend your time watching shit on TV. We've started watching them Channel 4 documentaries. Unbelievable, we watched one overnight on suicide bombers. Have you seen them mad bastards? They don't even wear fucking ear defence. Apparently Al-Qaeda now are recruiting married couples to carry out suicide attacks. Fucking hell. It's interesting actually, because all the volunteers have been married 3 years or longer. I can't work that out. But you wait till your big companies get hold of this. Isn't her suicide vests only at M&S? Let Virgin Atlantic take you to your detonation point. We managed to save a bit of money up over there, and I took family to Cleethorpes. Have you ever been to Cleethorpes? It's shit, innit? But it's all we could afford. Walking out here though, it was a right commotion. Couldn't believe it. Walking, his family's having an argument, a proper full-on argument. Bloke's shouting in a woman's face, daughter's just watching. Next minute, boom! He fucking smacks his wife. I couldn't believe it. Straight on floor, I grips Gemma, she grips me. Everyone else watching is not really bothered, just eating the chips. So then, daughter pipes up. I'm gonna go, you've hit my mum, you've hit my mum. Next minute, bang! It's his daughter. Gemma fucking grips me, we're like, we've got to go. Like, still no one's bothered. But then we saw a copper running down, and we thought, bit of safety here, copper's here, let's watch this bastard get arrested. So the copper goes up to him, starts talking. Then this nutter kicks a bit of wood up, smacks copper straight on the end of the nose, and copper fucking run off. I could not believe it. Gemma was shitting us in that, and we were like, we've got to go. But nothing could prepare us for what was going to happen next. A fucking crocodile turned up with a string of sausages in its mouth. I'm Darren Crownshaw, thanks for listening. Darren Crownshaw, ladies and gentlemen! Fantastic. First time ever on stage.
Throwing all that place in Amsterdam, but you're meant to be on stage that time. Wow, fantastic. First time and he's really good. Bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your second act for this